This is the Real Deal Podcast, where we cast away the ordinary and dive deep into the world of fishing. I'm Jay Duffy.
My name's Nick Dorico, and this is episode 5 of the Real Deal Podcast.
We got topic number 1, how to pack for a multi-day fishing trip. All right, so first off, what do we need? We obviously need your rods, your reels,
Bait, lures, all
bait,
that good
lures.
stuff.
It
Um,
depends on what you're doing. So if you're going for like a 2-day trip, you got to try and like compact it down. You know what I'm saying?
if you're going for a 2-day trip, you really don't need that much stuff. You
Yeah,
really,
maybe just a backpack full of stuff.
yeah, honestly, you can just bring what you would do for a 1-day fishing trip.
Um, I recommend if you have two-piece rods, obviously take them in half and take off your reels from your rods.
Yeah.
It
I
makes
will
life
say,
so much easier. It seems like
yeah.
such a simple thing, but a lot of people don't do it.
I will say, I would recommend bringing multiple rods just because who knows what the weather's going to be like and who knows what is what's going to be in the water. Because say you're going, like, you think you're going to go fish for, like, stripers at the beach, and there's really, like, I don't know, bluefish or something, you might want a lighter rod than if you're fishing for stripers. Or you might want different lures or things
Or
like
even
that.
heavier, honestly.
Yeah.
So just make sure you pack a little bit for each occasion. So maybe
Yeah,
like
and just
a
be prepared.
couple like sand eels, a couple like normal jigs, a couple like soft plastics.
Slam shady bombers, things like that. Grubs,
Yeah.
if you're doing fresh water.
Yeah.
Any of that good stuff.
And one other thing, you need to make sure you can keep your bait cold
You bring a
because
cooler.
if not, it gets to be gross. It smells disgusting and it just gets gross. If it's
And then
worms,
when
it
you try
gets
and
gross.
grab it,
If it's clam, it gets gross. If it's
if
mackerel, it gets gross.
if you touch it, it's just all going to be like even slimier and mushier, and just it's not going to work as well, frankly.
And it's going to smell a lot different, which is going to throw the fish off.
Yeah. So bring a cooler with like a few ice packs or ice something. Proud. Oh, so topic 2: fishing with drones. What are our thoughts on that?
Cheaters! Cheaters!
You just be a real man, paddle that thing out, or you just cast it out. You don't need a drone, all this newfangled technology to get to get your bait out in the water.
Or you can just cast it like every other human being.
Just because you're big doesn't mean that you need a robot to do it for you.
Shout out Kenjamin for paddling our bait out for shark fishing. We didn't catch anything, but
See, he's a real man.
yeah,
He's
he's a
not a
real man.
phony pal. Okay, is that
So
all we? No, we can talk more about
keeping
that.
on with the drones, I think I don't know, it's risky because a lot of them are expensive, right?
Like multi
So
thousands of dollars.
yeah, cheap drones are minimum around $700.
Exactly, and that's
For
like for
fishing
like a
drones, you
bad
need to
one.
make sure they have. Some of them even have cameras on them, which is insane to even
Why do
like
I
think
need a
about.
camera? It's dropping my bait. I just need to go straight out
Yeah,
and drop my bait. Like,
but they can be useful, but I feel like it 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 gets rid of the whole point of fishing. So if you use lures, there's like a cool part about actually tricking a fish into eating your bait
mhm.
instead of just taking a drone and tossing it out there.
Yeah,
So
it can I just add, uh
yeah,
it depends on really what you're fishing for. Like, say you're fishing for like big sharks, then I kind of can understand it because you really want to get that bait out as far as possible. Like sometimes you can't get that far out even paddling it out. So in that case, I can somewhat understand why you would use a drone. But also, some places you're not allowed to use them. You're banned from them. Like we know Sea Isle City is you can't use them at all. or else you'll get fined if you're caught. So if you are gonna use it, check with like your local whatever fishing.com or whatever.
Nah, just check with your local authorities. Say that.
Yeah.
Your local
No,
authorities. Uh, either if there's like a game warden who just check with whoever's around. Even if
yeah.
it's just some other fishing dude who's standing next to you, just saying, "Yo, do you think this is legal?"
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that you can meet people while fishing that like are really smart and know a lot of things about it. So always
Yeah.
ask questions if you have
Always
them.
ask questions and try to talk to people. A lot of those older guys, they love getting talked to. They
It's
love
like
talking about it as
it's
well.
not worth being afraid that they're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna help you. They're gonna help you. Most 99 out of 100 times they're gonna help you.
Yeah. And they're gonna enjoy it too.
hmm
So,
Like who doesn't
all right,
like being asked for help?
we got number 3, evolution of fishing combos. So,
So
first off, I would like to drop a hint real quick. So, uh, Amundsen rods are some of the new cool technology,
newfangled rods, if you will.
and they actually unfold, and you can catch decent bass, decent catfish,
You can
decent.
catch really any fish
Yeah.
with those things.
Um,
So
but those are
yeah,
cool. So,
yeah, might have
the
something coming.
evolution though. So nowadays we got those carbon fiber fancy
Carbon fiber,
$500
like
rods,
the
yeah.
Van Stahl $2,000 reels.
Yeah.
I would never purchase one of those in my
The
life.
top
I
of the line
refuse.
creme de la creme.
I refuse to spend $2,000 on just a reel. That's
Yeah.
that's that's just crazy to me. Unless you're fishing for like tuna, hell no. Absolutely big back. Absolutely not will I spend $2,000 on a reel. Such a
Yeah.
scam. Yeah, okay, it might last for like 25 years, but is that really worth it? Is it really worth it? You're going to spend $2,000 on multiple reels anyways. But and I'd rather try out different reels and just have the same one for 25 years.
Yeah, because if you don't
So that's
like
my
it,
thoughts.
then it's GG's if you don't like it.
I will stick to my $25 Amazon reel. That that is make some damn good reels for like cheap as hell. Like you got an Ollie's reel. You don't need
I'm
no $2,000
I'm gonna
reel.
have to bleep out that. Ew, it's soggy.
This is a fishing podcast, not a cereal eating podcast. What the hell, man?
A lot of times, way back when, um,
Back in the pop days.
um, they had their rods made out of wood and also bamboo
Yeah,
because
are we talking
bamboo
like the
had.
Aztec days here? Or are we talking like 100 years ago?
We're not talking about the Aztec
Oh,
Empire, bro. We are.
it slipped out, bro. It slipped out.
No, but back when they had their rods made out of bamboo and wood, obviously the wood was more thick toward the bottom and it kind of thinned out toward the
Mhm.
top so that it had that bending feature. Um,
LeBron James.
stop, bro. Lock it in.
Oh, bro, it slipped out. Continue.
So they also had the bamboo because obviously the bamboo can bend and it can
Maneuver.
sort of maneuver and it can kind of fight a
Configure.
fish for
Yeah.
lack of better words. It can just fight a fish.
It has more give, we'll say.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. But
And that just goes to show you don't need a $2,000 reel. I was at this like lake fishing, and this lady had a stick with some line
you're
tied
lying.
onto it.
Are you joking?
No, she had a stick with some line tied to it. She put a hook on it, put some worms on it, put it in the water, and was catching more fish than I was. So that's not my proudest moment, but it is a moment. Then I will never forget.
All right. So next up, we got our official bonus taco.
Topic, not taco. Topic, buddy. Topic.
So
Big Bag's only thinking about food.
next up we got our official bonus topic of the evening. All right. A huge thank you to Amundsen for sponsoring this portion of today's episode. So, the Savvy Rider Trek is used for on-the-go compact fishing. Whether you're on a hike or see like a juicy fishing spot on the side of the road, this kit could be for you.
What's included is the strap for the bag, the rod and reel combo, a pack of 8 fishing lures, and a measuring tape. These are all the actual things included. This is the pack of lures, which has the measuring tape in it, and this is the rod and reel combo, and the strap will come up here, which you can attach to these little eyelets on the side.
All right, I'm going to give you 5 baits, and you're not going to know what comes next.
Okay, so I'm blind ranking them.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Number 1, we got just straight up clam. Just
Wait, can
normal.
I ask, is it salt and fresh water or just
It's both.
salt? Okay. Clam, it can catch a bunch of fish, but not all fish are going to eat it, and it's not going to work all the time, unlike some other baits. So I'll set the bar at a 3.
Okay.
It's all right. It's pretty good.
So next up, we got good old handy worms.
I mean, you have to give it 1. I have to. I can't not. You can use it freshwater and saltwater. Catch practically any fish on it. Big, small, doesn't matter. You can literally catch anything on them, anywhere.
You're giving it a 1.
I'm going 1.
You're going for it with the 1. Okay.
And second pick, I'm going 1. I have to. I can't.
Next up, we got salted mackerel fillets. So the extra salty mackerel.
Like a 4.
A 4? Okay.
I've never personally used it, so I'm guessing it's probably not terrible, but I don't think it probably isn't that great.
Yeah. Next up, we got some chicken liver.
It's either 2 or 5. I feel like I have to give it a 5. What do you really catch going to catfish?
Yeah.
That's really it.
It's not really good.
Not that great. So I'm gonna give it a 5. It's good. It's really good for catching catfish. All right. Besides that.
And you know what your number 2 spot is?
What?
Your number 2 spot is bloodworms. That's not a bad list.
That's not a bad list. It's not even bad. I probably would have switched bloodworms and clam, but that's really about it.
Yeah. So put the finished list up here on screen right above my head. And
I'm happy with that list.
That's a pretty good list. Everybody comment down below what you think of his list. Comment down below some ideas you want us to do. And
yeah, we're kind of struggling with ideas sometimes. So
we do kind of struggle with ideas here.
It'd be cool to have some that people ask us to do.
And let us know. Let us know if you would like merchandise. We have some ideas coming up, some possibilities.
We'd be down to make it.
Yeah, we would love to make it.
Whether
if
it's hats,
you guys are interested.
shirts, sweatshirts, any of it. Yeah. If you guys would buy it, we'll make it.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys would like, and tell us if there's